Okay, good morning. I just wanted to share with you this, just a few items out of this 1998 Bachmann catalogue. I'll just go straight to what I want to show you. Okay, so there we have the daylight. It's a GS 484 antenna with smoke and operating headlight. And there you can see the item numbers there, 11, 301 and 302. Okay, and I've showed you my J class before, which is just hanging in there. It still runs though. Anyway, I'll just close that, it's throwing up a bit of glare. Anyway, this is one of my latest additions. Now, this is the model from that time, so it's got the plastic axles, and I bought this in an operating condition. Obviously the axles had cracked, but not as bad that they couldn't be repaired, so I've got them hanging together at the moment, and down the track I hope to replace them with some digitally printed replacements, maybe, if I can find a supplier that makes good quality axles. But anyhow, I just thought I'd give this a run now. Look, I've got a Norfolk and Western carriage on here. I'm actually having a lot of trouble with the couplings on these carriages because these are 30 years old. I must have only run them about half a dozen times in 30 years, so they're still very new looking, very good condition. But the couplings are those plastic knuckle couplers that Bachmann put out with their rolling stock back in those days, back in the 90s, probably early 2000s. I don't know if they still do it. I don't buy much Bachmann, but as a rule, I find steer away from Bachmann because it's given me no end of trouble. But anyway, I took a gamble with this anyway, and I just thought I'd show you how she runs. Now the motor is a little bit more noisy. I pulled this completely down and stripped it, rebuilt it, serviced the motor. But I've got to say, she's a noisy critter. There's not much I can do about it. Let's move that phone too. I'm rebuilding my little lines in there which I've had to do a lot of reaching, so I had to move the part of the mountain so I could reach in there to join the track together, etc. And I want to landscape it and that, so I found this little tunnel too. He's smoking away there. I don't have the original oil, so it's just light oil mixed with a bit of white spirit, just to thin it a bit. And it does seem to smoke very well. Hangs in there too. I'm actually pretty pleased with how this has turned out. I think I'm going to order some new couplings. Whiskers. Whisker number 5, I think, from memory, is the ones that everyone seems to use. I'll stand corrected on that. There you go. Look, I'll just show you how slow she runs. It's not too bad for an old Bachmann, really. Oh. As she gets further away from the power, she drops down, so you just need to jack it up a little bit. Anyway, one more way. I've got a stack of daylight carriages upstairs, but the wheels on them are fine scale and they just don't stay on the damn track. Whoever put the wheels on made them way too fine scale for my layout, so I've got to order a bunch of new wheels for a dozen coaches. What's that? Eight wheels of carriage, so got to be ordering in a stack. Anyhow, very nice clean model, even for, what's it now? Jesus must be coming up nearly 30 years of age. So it's in good repair for a model of that age. What I suspect is that the axles on this failed early, and it was just never used. It's just sat in a box and it stayed pretty clean. So anyway, I'm trying to give it a second run. That white line there between the red and the black looks a bit thick from what the photos I've seen of the actual logo, so maybe Bachmann didn't quite get that right, but other than that, not sure that there's anything else too wrong with it. If you can get one, I got this for $140 Australian, so what's that, about 70 American? No, probably 80 American. And pounds wise, well, that would be 65, 70 pound, I suppose. So it just depends on what you're prepared to pay. I'll show you the front. Still pretty well detailed. The double headlight there with the coupling, the ladders, and the running number there, 4449. Very nice. It's actually not a bad model, really. So if you can get one at the right price that's repairable, you may get some enjoyment out of it. But do I recommend these Bachmann of this era? As a rule, no. Not unless you like being tortured with repairing. It's a gamble. I mean, and this one's paid off for now. But with the 3D printing going on at the moment, if you can get the right contact, you might be. These trains might be back in business as a cheaper option to the more modern logo. Anywho, I've rabbited on enough. Just thought I'd share this one with you. I've got other stuff to show you too. I'm just way behind, but I'll get around to it. I'll catch up with you. See you later.